about Kendrick Lamar after he did the show with Amazon. Remember he did the concert with Amazon, and we said, man, this is a pretty big moment in hip hop. And this, the Super Bowl halftime so surpassed that by far. What was cool is like that moment, like that halftime show, that was a moment in culture, a moment in history. Like that song, as he opened up, it's bigger than the music. So, and we won't get too deep into it, but you hear like a lot of people, oh, I don't understand what he's saying, or this is terrible. And like, if you're on the other side, you're like, who gives a fuck? Like, you don't like it. Like, it's like, who gives a fuck? But to see a hip hop diss track headline the Super Bowl, the most viewed, outside of like debates and stuff like that, it's the most viewed TV show of the year, and it's usually not even close. So to see like hip hop have that moment, and for people in hip hop to say like, hey, you're not like us, and we don't give a fuck if you like it or if you don't like it, or even if you don't appreciate what's going on, because a lot of work went into that show, a lot of like brain power like went into that show. And then to see, we have to talk about Drake as well. Thank you. We're just getting started. Already got almost 50 folks here. Thank you. But to see like Drake's response to it, and it's like, dude, this is what you got. Like, and he just released the album, and it's like you spent the entire year getting your ass kicked by Kendrick Lamar.
Yes.
And this is the bullshit album that you give us, and it's like, I feel like a line was drawn in the sand for hip hop. Like, that's pop. This is hip hop. And like, I don't think like Drake can ever have a hip hop moment like that. Because for the hip hop heads, he's not viewed as hip hop. And then also to mention, it's just a good song. Like whether you like the diss aspect of it or him like talking shit aspect, or
it's catchy. It's catchy.
Dun, 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 dun. Like I've been fucking whistling that song since Sunday. Like I haven't gotten it out of my head since Sunday. And yeah, like of course Drake is still gonna get in his billion streams, platinum songs, all that stuff, but I don't think he can ever do what Kendrick Lamar did on last Sunday.
I agree. I mean, and it's not a stretch to say that, because you took like that could have gone horrifically awry.
Yeah.
And killing the haters, killing what people are saying out there, because you're always going to get the looky-loos and the naysayers and the what about us out there kind of talking their junk, but like, it could have gone horrifically awry. The fact that he was able to put that together and they were able to execute it the way they did, and of course I got to do this little part for myself. Shout out to my team that worked the Super Bowl and did the intro, did the halftime, the pyro and the smoke, everything like that. Shout out to
that were your guys out there?
Yeah, those are my guys out there. Yeah. So shout out to them doing the work. I mean, and having to sit on that NDA to not talk about what was going on, because there was all the talk of like, I saw like Sister Nikki kind of put a thing like, I got to know for like, so I guess so not parlay if he was going to perform that song. And I'm sitting going like, I can't say nothing. So like, shout out to my guys out there, but like they put that together so well, and it was so well executed at a point in time where all the pressure was there to fail, and I think that it could have gone sideways and not landed and not made the mark that it did. But Kendrick, Mustard, SZA, everybody, Serena Williams, everybody did what they needed to do so well. And that production came together so well that not only did it encapsulate the mood of, I think, like the community, the country today, but it also took it made its message, it made its point loud and clear. It got heard, it got seen, and it did what it needed to do. Plus, like you said, Kendrick had to walk away with a little bit of that, like that.
Yeah.
And there's nothing like, Drake could spend all year right now saying, I'm going to do a Super Bowl show next year and try to come up with a perfect, it won't land. It won't land like the way Kendrick's did what he did. So like, it's awesome. So like, I thought it was well executed and a great show. So yeah, I mean,
remember, like we had a show a few months ago when they announced that Kendrick Lamar was going to be a solo performer.
Yeah, and all the Lil Wayne not doing it, stuff like that. There's a lot of heat on it. People like, what? And yeah, this was, it was awesome.
Like there was no room for any other artist to do anything, even though he brought SZA out there. That was like her. It wasn't about like her performing, because like if you go to Samuel L. Jackson, like before that song, he's like, hey, like don't be ghetto, calm it down, whatever. I forget what he said, and then they play that
learn
song
how to play the game,
right.
Yeah.
So like even him bringing out SZA wasn't about bringing out SZA. It was like all a part of like the greater show. And like in sports, like the key word in sports is efficiency. Like, can you score the most amount of points on the least amount of attempts? And if you look at that show, every single thing, like there was no wasted movement. Like everything was like so intentional. And for those, and a lot of people had a criticism of the show. Oh, he didn't perform this song. He didn't perform Swimming Pools. He didn't do this. And like getting into the industry side of it, there was a reason why Kendrick didn't perform any songs of those songs. Because if you guys know, like he left TDE. And this album was like his first album on the new label. And TDE, they were getting like TDE, and I think it was like Aftermath and whoever else, they were getting like 70% of Kendrick's earnings. So of course he's not gonna want to play like any of those songs from TDE. And like this, like in my opinion, like this was a way to announce I'm on a new label, new album, I'm leveling up. And Jay-Z gets a lot of flack in the hip-hop community, but he played a role in saying like, no, like Kendrick has earned this, like he's earned the right to be a solo artist. And you look at the show now, what was Lil Wayne gonna add to the show? And this isn't to like disparage Lil Wayne. What was any other artist gonna add to the show? Like nothing. I don't care who it was. Like Jay-Z could have came out himself and it would have done nothing. It would have not added to the show. So for me, it was probably one of my favorite halftime shows, but because of what happened after the show, where like you saw people like doing the work, looking into the show, getting into it. But one thing that I was surprised at, like I'm not seeing like a lot of hip hop heads actually talk about like the music, like some of the samples behind that song. Not like us. Hey, yo, what's up, BDP? See you, brother.
What's up, Wally?
Thank you. My guy Blood, aka from Project Arc. What's going on, Blood? So the thing is, like, no one's really getting into the music behind it, and like the biggest part of that song came from Monk Higgins. So I kind of do want to play that sample.
Yeah, let's do it.
Because we can't forget about the music. The stories, the narratives, they're great, but there's always, we want to pay homage to the originators. So let me get this up.
Thank you for tuning in to the Playlist 100. Join the boys as they discuss all things music, rock, hip-hop, country, metal, R&B, and all things music under the sun. Tired of scrolling Twitter and seeing a constant doomsday post? Head over to the @Playlist 100 account, where the boys post daily music, videos, questions, and take your requests. Oh, and be on the lookout for Ray's YouTube playlist. Still not enough? Well, head over to the Apple Music and Spotify to hear the songs the boys are listening. Want to join in on the conversation? Join the panel during the live stream or hop on the Twitter Space show. Have a suggestion? DM us. We want to hear from you. Oh, and be sure to follow @the Playlist 100 for more music adventures.